I used to be a witch and a psychic medium, tarot reader for years, and I kind of got so many spiritual entities, demons, jinn attached to me.
What makes a former witch someone who literally communicated with jinn and read tarot cards suddenly drop everything and pick up the Quran? You'd think it was some dramatic spiritual experience, right? A dream, maybe a miraculous sign. But subhanallah, what drew Sister Marcy to Islam was something we complain about every day. She explains the difference perfectly in her own words.
And I grew up Catholic, and I think that the thing that is different for me when I reverted to Islam compared to any other religions is just like the lifestyle that's involved with being Muslim. It's a lifestyle, it's a way of life. You're praying 5 times a day, you're always doing research, your life is centered around God. At least that's what I found compared to other religions. No hate to any other religions, by the way, but this is what helped me the most, and I found the most structure in my life was through Islam.
Yes, it was the rules. Yes, the same structure we Muslims grumble about when Fajr alarm goes off. The same routine we sometimes call too strict or too much. For Sister Marcy, Islam's discipline wasn't a burden. It was the life raft she'd been searching for. Now, usually this is the part where we hear about the difficult family confrontation. She walked into her parents' house fully covered for the first time, leaving that old life behind. But instead of anger, her father saw something else.
When I eventually came home to my parents, I came home covered. And I walked in my house, and my dad was like, "Wow, you look like the Virgin Mary." And I was like telling my parents I had to go to pray. And then, my parents would make jokes and say "Oh, now you're Arab or something." I'm like, no, that's something different. But my parents were pretty supportive and open to it.
You look like the Virgin Mary. Her Catholic father, seeing his daughter covered for the first time, didn't see a stranger. He saw Maryam, peace be upon her. From communicating with shayateen to being compared to one of the greatest women in all of creation. From spiritual chaos to being surrounded by nur, light, so bright that even non-Muslims could see it. This is what Allah does when you leave something for His sake. He elevates you. Here's what Sister Marcy's story should teach us. We who were born Muslim sometimes treat Islam like it's weighing us down. The 5 daily prayers feel like interruptions. Hijab feels like a restriction. Halal and haram feel like limitations. But ask any revert, especially someone who came from real darkness, and they'll tell you the truth. These rules aren't chains, they are protection. The structure isn't there to restrict you, it's there to hold you together when everything else is falling apart. Sister Marcy didn't find freedom in do whatever feels right. She found it in pray at these 5 times no matter what. She didn't find peace in believe whatever you want. She found it in La ilaha illallah. Alhamdulillah for Islam.